Hey everyone, this is E and I'm back with another video about dividend growth investing. As you can see, I am surrounded by stuff. Today, I am going to go on a rant. So get ready for this video. It's going to be an interesting one. So the purpose of today's video is I want to highlight why one should always prioritize investments and dividends over stuff. Dividends are much more important, much greater than having things. And so what do I have in front of me here? I have a lot of clothes. These are all clothes that I am personally getting rid of. These are my things. These are things that don't fit me anymore. I've lost some weight. There's some items here I've barely worn or never worn. Honestly, when going through my wardrobe, there are things that I didn't even remember buying. I don't know why I bought them. I had too big of a wardrobe. It wasn't manageable, and I didn't need that many clothes. And I bet I am not alone. I bet many of the people out there in America, maybe it's with clothes, maybe it's with something else, they have a lot of things in their life. A lot of things. And so what I have here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bags worth of clothing. And I'm telling you, when I went through this, it was a lot of shirts and pants. I don't even remember how many, but these bags are full. I literally filled up all of these bags. So on the plus side, I am going to do a lot of good with these clothes. I'm going to donate them to charity. I'm going to get them into the hands of those people that need these clothes and would value these clothes. So I feel good about that. I feel really good about that. But at the same time, maybe it would have been more efficient if I just donated money to the charity rather than buying these clothes at retail value and then donating them now. There's probably a lot more good, a lot further my money would have made and went if I made a direct donation rather than purchasing the clothes and paying a company, a store for these clothes, and then donating it to charity later. If I had put this money that I spent on these clothes in the stock market, in dividend-paying stocks, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I wouldn't be having this rant. This kind of thing, I feel good in a sense that I'm turning my house into a more minimalistic atmosphere. I feel good about that. I feel good that I'm cleaning house, I'm cleaning up. I think minimalism is awesome. I feel bad in some ways that if I just think back, instead of buying those shirts, instead of buying all these clothes, why did I not just focus on the core essentials, the clothes that I love, rather than buying so much and then not having a need for it anymore? Losing the weight, very, very good thing. But at the same time, I don't think I ever needed this much to begin with. It's just too much. And my new wardrobe is more pared down. It's more prioritized, and I only buy items that I truly love. And so the moral of all of this is 100% loss. Buying these clothes, sure, I got some utility out of them, but I could have gotten the same utility with maybe 1/4 of what's here. It's 100% loss, or nearly 100% loss in my opinion. Now let's contrast that with the stock market. A lot of people are scared of losing money in the market. And a lot of people, I get a lot of comments, or I just read on YouTube the comments, message boards. People are scared. They're like, hey, what if I invest $1,000 and I lose half of it? What if I lose 70% of it? Of course, no one wants to do that. Everyone wants to make wise investments, and the whole purpose of this channel is to share strategies that have worked in my life as it pertains to dividend investing. And I've done quite well in dividend investing over the 20 plus years that I've been pursuing that strategy. At the same time, I've made mistakes. I've talked about some of my losers on this channel. I've bought stocks that have gone down. There's stocks where I've lost 50%. I've lost more. Losing 50% is a lot better than buying all of this stuff, cluttering my house, and losing essentially 100%. And so I think this is the absolute moral of this video today. I think this is one of the most valuable, important lessons that anyone can learn, including myself. And I've had to continually educate myself on this lesson over the years because I am by nature a bit of a consumer. I like things, like to buy stuff. Always prioritize investments and dividend-paying stocks over stuff. Now, that doesn't mean that one has to completely avoid buying the essentials and the things that they love, but only buy the things that one loves. Don't buy too much stuff because it's 100% loss. And also, I challenge everyone to reframe their mind a bit because I think people are so afraid of losing money in the market. If one takes a reasonable approach, one can mitigate risk. But more than that, let's say the worst happens. Let's say the market just tanks. If that money were to be invested in the market and lose money, in my opinion, that is still a much better outcome than buying a bunch of stuff that clutters one's life, takes up mental energy, takes up physical energy to clear house, to clear it out, and it's essentially 100% loss. I want to drive this point home. I'm on a rant today. What's this? This is a gift certificate. This drives me crazy. So, Christmas last year, one of the gifts I got my wife, I think the main gift that she was so happy to receive was a gift certificate to a spa that we have gone to here in our area for years. It's been around forever. We love it, or we loved it. We went out to dinner last night. We drove by the spa on the way there. It shares the same parking lot with the restaurant that we went to. No sign up anymore. It's completely gone. I cannot tell you. And this was an expensive gift certificate because it was for like a complete spa day with all the bells and whistles. And so this is 100% loss. And so this is a tricky one though. Look, I would much rather gift or receive experiences as a gift, like Christmas gift, birthday gift. I would much rather have an experience than things these days because I just don't want the clutter. That being said, even when one gifts an experience, if you don't use it quickly enough, it can be a 100% loss. Wouldn't it have been better if I just gave my wife the money, set it aside or something in an envelope? Hey, you're gonna go do the spa day, then the gift certificate. Or why not give the gift of stock? Maybe give the stock that pays dividends each year and use the dividends for the spa day. Eventually, one will have enough dividends that they can go to the spa day on a regular basis and never have to pay for it. The dividends can pay for it. And so this is a real-world example going on in my life right now after investing in dividend-paying stocks for over 20 years. And so what I want to share is there's always room for improvement. There's always room for optimization. I'm still learning, even though I am really good at this, and I have seen tremendous growth in my portfolio, and I have a sizable amount of cash flow coming in. I still see room for improvement. And I guess because I've been successful at dividend growth investing, it drives me that much crazier. It drives me nuts when I experience the kinds of stories that I'm sharing with you guys today. I guess the other reason I'm sharing it is I want you guys to know out there, you're not alone. I think we all face these challenges in life. We're in a consumer-oriented society here in the United States, worldwide as well. Something to look out for. We're all susceptible to it. There is no greater gift, in my opinion, to oneself or to someone else than the gift of financial freedom. That is a massive, massive amount of dividend income that covers living expenses. Or it's just a small amount of dividend income, but it covers something. It pays bills. It helps supplement one's income. It's income you don't have to go out there and work for. It comes when you're sleeping in the form of dividend checks. You buy the stock, it pays you the dividend. You can either reinvest it or you can spend that dividend and you can use it to fund your lifestyle. And so the more I experience life, the more I am deprioritizing stuff. I am prioritizing investments, dividends. I'm getting my budget under control, and I'm starting to give the gift of stock instead of things. So let me check my list here to see if I missed anything. Yeah, here's an interesting one. Let's say I wore all of these clothes, which I didn't. Some of them I wore like one time. Let's say I got full value out of them. Clothes over time will always deteriorate. At one point they will have holes in them, they will have rips, stains, you can't use them anymore. This is how it is with most things in life. Even when one buys a house, reasonably good investment. I know there are prominent speakers in the industry out there that call a house a liability. If you buy a house in the right market, it can appreciate in value, and also one day one can rent it out and use it as a cash flow vehicle. That being said, even with a house, one has to paint the house, one has to replace the roof, one has to fix plumbing, one has to make renovations. There are expenses tied to keeping that house up. When one buys a dividend-paying stock, this is one of the only gifts I know that only gets better over time. And it is something you can enjoy your entire lifetime. And your kids can enjoy their entire lifetime. And their kids, and so on and so forth, can enjoy for decades and maybe even centuries to come. And it keeps getting better. It keeps appreciating in value. The dividend keeps increasing on a quarterly basis, on an annual basis, like clockwork. And so you compare and contrast these things that deteriorate versus investments in dividend-paying stocks that only get better. It drives home the point. Every time I'm making a purchase, you're making a purchase, it's probably pretty wise to ask oneself, do I love this? Does it change my life? Does it put a real smile on my face? Is it something that I just absolutely need? If it is, go for it. If it isn't, take that same money you would have otherwise spent, get it into maybe an optional cash contribution to a dividend investment plan. A lot of these plans you can invest as little as $25 per month. You can make optional cash payments real low, $100, $50 at a time. Instead of buying that item, go home that night, make the optional cash contribution. That is a gift to yourself that will pay dividends for forever, literally, if you choose companies wisely. What else? I think actually that's all of my points. So again, though, I want to drive home one point here, that I do care about other people, and the silver lining in all of this, not this, because this is worthless now, but all of these clothes is it's going to do a lot of good. And it's getting cold, colder, relatively speaking. I'm in the greater Bay Area, so it never gets very cold here, but I do care about those less fortunate than myself. One of the reasons that I invest in dividend-paying stocks, and I am so driven to succeed financially, is because I want to give back even more than I am now. And so this is a small way I can give back, and I can help some folks out. And what I'm hoping is most of these are dress style clothes, and so I'm hoping that people who may be even interviewing for a job, for a new job, will look really good. They will get that job, and they'll have a wardrobe that will help them with their new job, help them with their career and getting their life to that next level. So that's a silver lining in all of this, and it does put a smile on my face to look at it that way. So I'm glad about that. So long video, long rant today. I just want to challenge myself and challenge everyone out there in the investing community, in the dividend community, just to be very conscious about purchasing decisions. We all have a certain amount of money that we're going to make in our lifetime, and it's about how much of that income can be saved and deployed into dividend-paying investments, in my opinion at least. And then those dividends can be used to fuel lifestyle and do good out there in the world. As a friendly disclaimer, this is not investment advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor. Today's video is just for your fun and entertainment. If you are going to go out and invest in the stock market or invest anywhere else, please do see a licensed financial advisor first. If you enjoyed the video today, please give the video a like, please subscribe, please comment. All of that activity, it means the world to me. The community has been supporting my channel. I'm forever grateful. I just passed 600 subscribers, so I'm on my way to my 1,000 goal, at which time I'm going to be investing in a studio in my garage to do even more professional videos. I'm going to have a little whiteboard or a big kind of piece of paper where a notepad, if you will, where I can really illustrate some of these concepts even better than I have been. I truly, truly value your support, so thank you for that. My name is Ian Lopuck. I'm from ppcian.com. I will see you in the next dividend investing video.